Dude, Friday night, I had one of the drunkest crowds I've had in a minute. It was
Oh yeah, I saw your
it was something.
story.
It's basically there was like this group of women that came in from like Massachusetts. They like drove like across state lines because it was real close, and they were like celebrating a divorce. So I was about to go on stage and I heard them coming in, and they were already drunk, just like chirping, and like as they were making their way to their table, they're like kind of already heckling my guy Zayed who's opening. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm fucking in for it. Then there's these two girls in front of me. They're nice, but like as they start drinking and like getting deeper in the show, one of them is not making the connection on my jokes. So then there's like this delay where every time I tell a joke, this girl in front of me would explain the joke to her friend as I'm trying to move on to the next thing. And then there were people who just wanted to see the show. So I'm like doing this weird balancing act where I'm like doing some material that I do crowd work. And by the end of it, I literally cut half my material. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to just talk shit to the crowd now.
But it went well.
Yeah, it went good. You know, by the end of it, the women in the back were like literally trying to fight people. They were like, like during the show, and like, yeah, like they were drunk and just going at it. Like someone tried to shush them. Pfft, they did not have that. They were like, "Fuck you."
Why did they tell me to be quiet?
I know,
It's
right?
a show, dude.
yeah.
You're not supposed to be talking ever at this thing.
Yeah,
You're not the one who talks. That guy talks.
But you know what they're like. I'm not even loud.
Yeah.
I'm not even fucking loud.
All right, dude. What do you think of Drake's album?
Honestly,
Don't say it. Don't say it. If you say never mind right now.
okay. Honestly, I kind of liked it.
Did you?
Yeah. Everyone
Okay.
is hating. Everyone was, hating on like the SpongeBob song. Yeah.
Which one?
Was it Current? It's after Text Go Green.
Okay.
Because it's the one with the bed squeaking sample.
Oh, okay.
Which, first of all, there were some people being like, dude, this bed squeaking sample, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, have you heard Some Cut? Like, that's one of the dopest songs ever.
Yeah.
So I didn't really take issue with the sample like a lot of other people were getting all butthurt about.
Like,
but it is
like the classic, like,
yeah,
like that shit?
yeah.
That's a great sound. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. And then I did think it was funny.
That's in like tons of R&B songs.
I mean, it's featured in it's just a very like familiar sound. I feel like even So a couple things. So yeah, like I didn't mind the album. Like I think it's interesting that everyone's like, Drake needs to experiment. He does the same shit every time. So he tried something, and then it's just immediately like, this is ass. Go back to doing the other shit. So I think it just kind of underscores when you're a big artist like that, like it's really hard to win unless you're like Harry Styles. I feel where everything you do touches gold is gold. But did you catch that? Like it didn't even hit me. I saw his TikTok pointing out like the melody he uses on that bed squeaking song is basically the same as that TikTok that's like SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward.
Hold on. What's the connection with SpongeBob?
Because everyone weirdly was comparing that bed squeak to SpongeBob's boots.
I'll take a... What did you say?
Yeah, play the squeaky boots.
Please, yeah.
Now I'm an official fry cook.
Great show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking great show. Classic, man. That got me smiling.
Yeah.
Play the song now. Like a Jersey House song.
Yeah,
It's like a Jersey House song. That's what the sample is. So it's like the genre it's used most in is Jersey House.
So you know what's really interesting is right before this dropped, AJ Tracy. Do you listen to him?
No.
He's like a UK rapper. He put out like a Jersey House type song as well. So it makes me think like, because did Drake's team like get together and do some research, and they're like, what hasn't been like really broken into the mainstream in front of like this generation is like Jersey House. So maybe we do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know how much of it I'll re-listen to, but I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, to me, my biggest gripe with it is that it sounded like he made it in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like, there's
totally.
there's one vocal track per song.
Yeah,
and he repeats melodies like nonstop. It's crazy.
And the
one
writing,
after another and lyrics too.
Yeah,
and
the writing is
everything.
just like non-existent. It's
like
crazy.
he went in and was like, or it's almost like he was like, oh, I want to make something completely different in the next 2 weeks, and like made that a project for himself, which is fine, whatever. I mean, it's not like it was marketed as some like crazy, piece of work that he spent a lot of time on. So maybe that was the case. Yeah. But it just surprised me how simple and how repetitive it was. And to me, it kind of like, I like the vibe of some of it, but some of it sounds like you could be walking by, like a resort pool, and it would be playing out of like a speaker in a plant.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, had, said the same thing. The best way I saw this joke phrased was a girl posting texts between her and her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was like, "It's cool, but I feel like I'm trying on jackets at Zara." Yeah. And everyone is like, "This is gonna go crazy in the H&M." Like, yeah, it definitely is very super background music. Like, it's like, not.
I could see some DJ at 5:30 a.m.
Yep.
in Santorini.
Yep.
Dropping one of these songs, and all the drugged out people, just the hangers on, the last legs of that party, just like fucking hell.
Yeah. It's just whatever. Like, I guess do what you want to do. But yeah.
The cover art is sick though.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can't get enough of that shit, dude. I want that on a shirt.
Yeah, the aesthetic is pretty cool. I think maybe he knew Love Island was coming back, so that's why he dropped it. He's like, this shit's gonna go crazy before the commercials, dude.